Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, we're here to take a look at some more merchandise that is available in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. To be more specific, we are actually going to be taking a look at the merchandise that is available over in the Resistance camp. So once again, the stuff that we're going to be looking at in this video is in regards to merchandise found only at the Resistance camp within Galaxy's Edge. If you guys have no idea where that is located as far as the Resistance go, they are located, as you can see on the map here, in this far off corner. During the reservation period, you are actually going to be entering into this camp area first as you make your way over to whatever other activities you want to do. And of course, the camp is right next to where the ride that will be opening up later this year, known as Rise of the Resistance itself. So here is what you're going to be looking for. Pretty simple to find. And of course, towards the bottom, here is what we have. So here we have the Rise of the Resistance magnet for $10. I may not be a magnet person, but overall I think this is a really cool design. I just like all the initial details going for this. Another magnet with the Resistance General Leia. And of course on the back it says, "May the Force be with you." Next up is the Resistance Rank Badge Set for $24.99, which by the way, if I'm going a little bit too fast and you want to see in more detail or at your own pace, a link to this is in the description down below for you guys to check out. So overall, this doesn't seem too bad for a rank badge set. Looks like you get a lot of different parts into this. I don't know the initial quality is, but if you're someone that cosplays for the Resistance and you need some rank badges, this might be a good set for you to get. I mean, for 25 bucks, that's a pretty good steal. Next up, we have a FEMA shirt, in this case, the Rise of the Resistance Rey shirt for $30. And I'm liking the shoulder details too. I don't know, just like small things like this always, I don't know, just intrigues me for whatever odd reason. I like things that are a bit different from the normal, I guess you can say. You also have a figurine set, which includes 9 figures, so it's a pretty good deal. These aren't like your typical action figures where you could pose them or anything like that. These are pretty much staggered into whatever pose you currently see them as. But if you collect Star Wars figures, this is a 9-pack set for 25 bucks. Next up, we have a Chewbacca Wanted Youth shirt for $25. And his reward is 500,000 credits. Not bad. Figured he'd be more, though. You also have the Princess Leia shirt for $34.99. I don't know how I feel about it as the long sleeve. I mean, I know this is for a female, but just saying, as far as this being on a long sleeve shirt, I don't really know how I feel about it. As for the image and artwork itself, that looks great, just it being on the shirt. I don't know, maybe just me, I kind of feel maybe it's lacking some other elements, or just I feel like this should be just kind of its own piece as an artwork piece that you can buy. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Of course, there's logos on it as well. Then we have this pretty cool Join the Resistance mug. So on the one side we have the symbol. Now on the other it says Join the Resistance. And then you have your X-Wing along with the Black Spire Outpost right down below it. We also have this pretty cool jacket here, which I might get in the future. Is the Resistance jacket for $69.99. And this might be a good jacket to get if you're looking to buying some maybe patches, for example, and you want to add stuff to it. Might be a good one. I believe right here this translates to, if I'm correct, hope. And of course you got the logo here. You got another thing down here, not sure exactly what that is. On the back it says resist. And there's also something on the arm sleeve, which I don't think is in the images here, which is not. But there is a patch on the arm sleeve too. Then we have some keychains. So we have the Poe keychain for $12.99. Then this one here is pretty cool looking. Is the Join Recruit Resist keychain. And this one's also a pretty neat one here. This one, as you can see, Doesn't look like much, but there is a little lever here, so when you do open up the leather, not leather, but lever, it reveals this symbol underneath it, which is pretty cool. And I know they also have, like, I think a necklace form of it, but that's in a different shop. And on the back it says, "May the Force be with you." As we go down the list here, we also have the Resistance flag. So for those of you looking for a flag for the Resistance, this is a 3 feet by 5 feet. So pretty large size indeed. And this flag is going for $40. The Imperial side also has one, in this case the First Order, which we'll be taking a look at for the next video. Between both flag designs, I honestly like the First Order one a bit better, but it's just kind of personal opinion. Then we have this Resistance long sleeve shirt for $46.99. This also seems like a good option if you want to throw in some patches. This actually has the Black Spire Outpost patch on it. Then we have the Resistance throw blanket for $59.99, and that's pretty much what it looks like. Mostly white with the symbol in the center. Like I said, a little bit more on the plain side, to be quite honest, so you can feel free to let me know what you think on that. Rise of the Resistance, a long sleeve shirt for $49.99. We also have another one which may or may not be popular for some of the people, is the Resistance Mre Snack Box. So similar to the snack box that we've seen Luke eat when he was trapped on the planet with Yoda, except the food in this particular box may not be the same as in the movie, because this one, if you're wondering what's inside, you have lemon candies, cheddar crackers, peanut butter pretzels, pretzel rods, honey roasted peanuts, chocolate flavored cereal, orange jelly beans, mints, and French burnt peanuts. So yeah, pretty much a weird combination for an MRE box. This is more of a snack box anyways, but you can feel free to let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comment section down below. It'd be kind of nice if you're able to get the box and you could throw in maybe your own personal snacks there, maybe have some type of station for that. I think that would have been a bit nicer, but I mean, there you guys go. Then we also have the Resistance tank top, because summer is around the corner, so a tank top might be an option for you. Then we have the Resistance hat for $27.99. This one's pretty cool here. I mean, I like messenger bags a little bit more, but there are specific style backpacks that do catch my interest. This is definitely one of them. And depending on how my budget is looking when I do go, I may need a backpack to fit all my stuff. But this backpack is actually a pretty good deal. It's only 45 bucks. So, I mean, if you need something to carry everything, definitely head up the Resistance cap and, get the backpack. So, pretty good deal. And I know discounts will apply to this. There's only certain restrictions for your discounts. Then we have some patches here. We have the Resist with the Black Spire Outpost down below it. This one here I personally like, which is the X-Wing Squadron. And another one I like here, which I do have a logo on my bag, but I may replace it for this one here. And again, these are only $10. I don't know if these are iron-on or if they're a Velcro related one. I mean, I'll have to buy one and check it out first because it doesn't state. Then we have the Republic Navy Rescue. And then we have a 4-pack here, which if you think about it's not too bad, because if a single one here is 10 bucks, technically you're saving $10 here, because this one you actually have quite a few different themes here. You have Echo Base, you have Yavin, Battle of Endor, and of course you also have the Assault on Starkiller Base. So this is again a really nice option if you want specific scenes and scenarios. Speaking of messenger's bag, we also have the Chewbacca messenger bag. Even though I said I like messenger bags a lot more, this one for whatever odd reason just isn't settling right with me, so this is one that I probably won't be getting. But if you are, let me know. Next up is a pretty cool t-shirt design here, Rise of the Resistance for $40. I definitely like what they did here. so that's pretty neat. And you can see right behind it they actually have a First Order Trooper, but it's been spray painted over. And then I'm trying to recall what it would say behind here, but they just put the res up here, so it just says resist. So really neat. I definitely want to get this. It's a little bit pricey though, but I may get it on the next trip. Then we have a resistance pin lanyard set for $30. So this includes the lanyard with 4 pins. You get 2 different helmet designs, and then of course you also have 2 of the symbols in 2 different colors. Next up is a resistance lanyard medal for $15. We have a pretty cool pin here, the X-Wing pin for $12.99. Resistance fighter glow in the dark, so obviously this green portion here will glow in the dark, and then the rest will just kind of be its own thing. That one is $9.99. Then we have the Stand Strong Princess Leia for $12.99. Then we have the Chewbacca loyalty figure for, pin for $9.99. I had a long day at work, so I do apologize. Then we have the Rise of the Resistance BB-8 pin for $12.99. Ray Resist pin for $9.99. You know, a lot of these pin prices aren't too bad. Usually some pins are a lot more than others, but this one's another really cool one. I do like this one. This is the Resistance helmet pin. The reason why I like this one is because, you know, you got like the Poe Dameron style helmet, but if you look in the visor here, you can see Black Spire Outpost. So this has a lot of really good detail going for it, and it's only $13, so that's a no-brainer. Then here we have the Join Black Spire Outpost pin for $12.99. Then we have a mystery pin set. This one's a little bit more pricey at $16.99. But on the back here we can see what are the possibilities. So you have 3 different X-Wings with different colors from red, yellow, and blue. We also have A-Wings, Y-Wings, another X-Wing design here, and of course I believe this is a snow speeder. And of course we also have this one here. I can't remember the name of the ship, but we've seen it in the... Which one was it? I can't quite remember actually, but there's that ship. Then we have another pin set here. So just like the patches, these are just pins. So if you like patches, there's a patch option. If you prefer pins, then you have the pin option with Yavin, Echo Base, the Attack on Starkiller Base, and of course the Battle of Endor. That one is $27.99. Funny how it's cheaper than the patch set. Then we have the Rebel Pilot jacket for $100. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like this jacket's just way too plain. I mean, I can see what they're going with the orange, but just it lacks in my opinion. Then of course we have the fighter shirt for $30. These are pretty cool, and I may collect these depending on how many there are, but these are die-cast vehicles. What's neat about these is not only do you get a really cool die-cast figure, but they also include a base and display stand. So here we have the Millennium Falcon. As you can see based on that guy's hand, these are actually quite large, depending on the ship of course. Here we have a R2 A-Wing Interceptor die-cast for $14.99. I was about to say $15.99. Then we have the T-70's X-Wing die-cast vehicle. Then we also have the Resistance Interceptor, the Intersystem Transport Vehicle ship, not vehicle. And then if you're wondering how much is that X-Wing pilot outfit, that is $250. Pretty pricey. And I don't know what happened to this one, to be quite honest, because I've seen other photos where the straps were done properly, so I'm assuming a lot of people were picking this up and for whatever reason the straps came undone. But yeah, this is $250. I know for sure this isn't going to be approved for the 501st. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I'm talking about the whole charity event group where people get like movie accurate costumes and so forth. But if you're not looking to join them and you want something cool to wear, then those might be a good option for you. So the next time you go to, let's say, a Star Wars convention, Comic-Con, whatever the case may be, I mean, it's definitely not too bad looking. And what you could potentially do is, if you do get this, if you could put a little bit of work into it, and you could probably make it better than how it looks right now, which is something I could see me doing, but I don't really have an interest in this particular one at the moment. There's also the Poe Dameron helmet for $665. Then we have some model kits. These are actually already pre-painted. You don't need any tools or glue or anything like that. You just break off the pieces and snap them together. And these are going to be a bit bigger than the die cast, so these are going to be $30. So you have the Millennium Falcon. And you can see that's basically how everything is broken down into. Then of course we have the A-Wing. And also too, the other thing I didn't realize is that these also have sound effects. And they light up. So that's another cool thing. So if you want to spend an extra $15 and have something with sound and light, the model kit option might be good for you. Again, A-Wing as well. I might get a Falcon model kit in the near future. Then of course you have the Mr. Fan for $20.65. That's an odd number, $20.65. Normally when you have pricing, it's $20.99 or $15.99. It usually ends with the 99, but this is $20.65 specifically. And of course the lanyard that's on it. Then a X-Wing Squadron youth hat for $21.99. Resistance Fighter youth shirt for $29.99. And we're almost done with this page here. Next up we have a Resistance jacket. This is definitely a nice looking jacket for $64.99. Then of course a cool looking hat, which is $27.99. The Black Spire Outpost X-Wing shirt for $39.99. Reminds me a little bit of the annual pass holder shirt that they had in the other booth, not in Galaxy's Edge, but over in the Star Wars launch bay. Then we have a Resistance Fighter shirt for $39.99. I'm actually kind of surprised of how expensive the t-shirts are. You figure the t-shirts would be a little bit less expensive. Then we have a youth version of the pilot costume for $175. So this one looks a little bit better than the adult one because the straps are done a little bit more properly and you kind of see it a bit better. But luckily enough for the kids could dress up that are under the age of 14, but for us adults, we're kind of out of luck. We get only Disney bound to a certain limit. Then of course, if you wanted a helmet to go with it, you have the X-Wing pilot helmets for $50. So you have a Poe Dameron style, then you also have this white one here. I assumed when I initially saw images of the helmets, I figured it's probably going to be based off the Black Series helmets, but I'm probably wrong. I mean, they look identical. Or maybe they are, and I just don't know it. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Anything here that catches your initial interest, also let me know. And next time I upload a video will be hopefully sometime tomorrow, which will be taking a look at what the First Order is going to be offering. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.